This is gazpacho soup, and it's best served cold. It's a Spanish-based uncooked raw soup. So we're not going to cook this, but we're going to start with some Roma tomatoes. Any kind of tomatoes will work, but Romas are really meaty. They have less seeds, which is super helpful. So if you can get Romas, do it. Anyway, we're making an X on the end of the tomatoes, and that's not the part that touches the stem. If you get confused, it doesn't really matter. Make an X in it. Throw it in boiling water, and you blanch that for about 30 seconds. So you're going to throw it in this hot water, cook it for 30 seconds, throw it into an ice bath, and the ice bath cools it off fast, makes that really easy to peel and work with fast. So got a cucumber here. English cucumbers are really nice because they have less seeds. I'm going to peel it, and I'm taking half of a teaspoon, or this looks like a teaspoon actually, and running it up and down the length of the cucumber to get the seeds out. So I like to keep these seeds and stick them in a pitcher of water and strain them out later for some nice cucumber water. So you're gonna dice those up, and then dice up a pepper. And you know, it says like half a pepper or whatever. You can use however much you like. So if you don't want to waste, just use it all. Just, you know, maybe you might need to add more liquid is the only thing to keep in mind, like a little bit more tomato juice. This recipe calls for lime, but you can use lemon if you like. It also has a little bit of balsamic vinegar. I chopped up a lot of onions there, but I was saving some for later. So you just need a little bit of red onion that's pretty mild, vibrant. And then we've got a little bit of garlic. If you're sensitive, use less, but throw that garlic straight in the blender. Don't throw it in the bowl with everything else because you want to puree it. You don't want a big chunk of garlic later. So I have some jalapenos, and that's optional. That's to bring up the spice level if you like a little bit more spicy. So here's the Roma tomatoes, and you can see it's super easy to take this skin off. And I'm going to show you how to do one, and then I'm going to go back and do it all without y'all watching, because this recipe does take a little bit of time and love. So you quarter that, you take off any stem, and then you just take out the seeds. But you want to put all that pulp and seeds in a strainer because you want to get any liquid out of it and put it back in, but you don't want the seeds in your soup. So go ahead and do that with all of them like I've done, and dice them all up, throw them in a bowl with the red peppers and cucumber, red onions, and then I'm going to throw in some jalapenos, which is optional, the balsamic, olive oil, tomato juice, and salt, and I think that's it. You can also, you know, do parsley or basil, or, you know, there's so many different options. But I'm going to throw in the reserved juices from the seeds. Throw the seeds out. So you've already got the garlic in the blender. You can serve this creamy or chunky, but I like it a little bit of both. So I blend just a cup or two, depending on how much I'm making, and it turns it this really beautiful orange color. And the soup isn't as vibrant anymore, but it really gives it sort of a creamy texture. Two things I want to say is, one, you're going to add salt to taste to this, and then also, if you do get a couple of the Roma tomato seeds in there, don't sweat it. It's no big deal. And I like to serve this with some Parmesan crisps or some pimento cheese with crackers, and you can find all these recipes at eatsimplefood.com.